Welcome to QuickBooks at Kapiolani Community College. In this session, we'll give you some perspective to go along with the instructor notes that you may have looked over already. QuickBooks is what's known as an entry-level accounting program. It's really dominant in the small business accounting market. It's the most popular accounting program in the world with more than 80% market share, at least for small businesses that use accounting software, as you can see from this article over here. QuickBooks is designed for small businesses. It's very inexpensive and it's easy to use. There are tons of accounting software packages out there. Some of them are on premises or basically desktop or server solutions, and some of them are cloud solutions. And there's lots of crossover between the two with the lines currently being blurred. An integrated accounting system means that all parts of the accounting system are designed to work together. This reduces duplication of effort and errors and having mismatched data. There are two product platforms for QuickBooks. One of them is QuickBooks Online, which we're using. In that situation, the company data files are kept by QuickBooks. It's what's known as a cloud computing product, and you have to pay a monthly subscription in real life. QuickBooks Desktop is the longest standing product that QuickBooks has produced. And in this situation, you buy the software and then you use it for however long you need to use it. They've built in hooks to the software that require you to pay certain fees annually, but they really prefer the online system because that allows them to charge you rent for using the software every month. And so they have a continuous revenue stream from that. So they're definitely pushing development towards QuickBooks Online. As you can see, if you were to take a look at ask for buying QuickBooks, you'll go straight to the QuickBooks Online only sort of view. They don't even talk to you about, or they don't even show you desktop unless you specifically ask for it. Now, there are some restrictions on our use of QuickBooks Online. With your textbook, you get a 140-day free student use, and you don't have to pay any kind of subscription fee to Intuit. If you drop the class or you take it later, then that free use period will have expired. Now, there's limited company access. You can have access to only one company file with this data according to the subscription agreement. And when you use the test company is not a real company, Craig's Design and Landscaping Service. Well, it is a real company in that it works and the software works like how it's supposed to, but you can't save anything permanently in the test drive company because it's a test drive company. Now, currently, QuickBooks is offering a 1-year subscription, which I've provided information for on our site. So that 1-year free student subscription could be a substitute for your 140-day use if you've purchased a used book. This makes a little bit of a problem for you later on when having to have multiple companies because we've currently been able to depend on having the 140-day use and then other subscriptions on a test basis. So it could get a little bit confusing, but I think it'll work out okay in the end. In terms of real life use of QuickBooks, CPAs, people who are owners of multiple companies, have to decide whether they want to access their company data and how much they're willing to pay. If you have additional company files on QuickBooks Online, each one of those guys costs you an additional monthly fee, and you have to pay that every month. So in terms of alternatives to QuickBooks Online in real business settings, if you wanted to have like multiple company files, or say you were doing accounting for many different clients and you wanted them to have access to the software and you needed to have access to it too, you could also take the QuickBooks Online products, QuickBooks Desktop products like these guys here, and especially all the way up to Enterprise, which isn't as cheap as it's saying here. It's much more. It's about $1,500. You could get that and then have it hosted by somebody like Amazon Web Services, where the product is operating in the cloud, but it's really the desktop product. So hope this helped you gain some perspective into the current landscape for QuickBooks Desktop, QuickBooks Online, and also its competitors.